I'm John Masserano with Masserano Real Estate and Consulting. We specialize in helping dentists with developing offices and practices. We started out with commercial real estate. So that's kind of where nuts and bolts began, and from there we also get involved in our experts with everything with design and construction, also in project management.
Hi, I'm Joe Lombardi. I consult on real estate location services at Masserano Real Estate. That basically involves market research, site selection, and transaction negotiation.
I was super pleased to use John Masserano in my new startup practice. I decided to go with my landlord, who also happens to be a contractor. Luckily, I had John on my team sort of managing everything and was able to communicate the very specific aspects of building a dental office with a contractor who has no experience building a dental office. He was really able to walk them through the specific requirements.
I just didn't have a lot of time working 6 to 5 days a week, but I felt like I needed an advocate. So I got John's name and met him, and he had a proven track record. We saw some of his places, and I felt confident from the get-go that this was the way to go.
And I think if I hadn't gone with John, I would just stalled and found a way out. And once he got onto the project, we just got the ball rolling, and not an option, I think, for me to do it on my own. One, I didn't have the experience or the confidence, and two, I didn't have the time to kind of micromanage all of the steps to get it moving along. So that's where John helped me.
The biggest thing that I think John did for me is the lease negotiation, which he basically facilitated, the lawyer that we needed, and he also was able to really look at the details of the lease to make sure that the lease was favorable in my favor versus being for the landlord. It actually saved us about 8 months of rent.
I founded this company over 10 years ago. And we've worked with just about every specialist there is: general practitioner, pediatric dentist, orthodontist, endodontist, periodontist, prosthodontist, or oral surgery specialist.
We have a multi-specialty practice with pediatric dentist, general dentist, and orthodontist. So Masserano was very helpful in helping us figure out a layout where everybody had their own space. When you're in the orthodontic part of the practice, you don't feel like you're in a pediatric practice or an adult practice. You really feel like you are just with the orthodontist.
We decided to work with the landlord. His desire was to do the construction for our office. John was able to tell me that he doesn't truly understand how complicated it is to construct an office. While it's easy to just say, save me some money and build my office, without the landlord and his construction company working with John, we probably would have had a whole lot of other mistakes that would have taken a lot of time to fix and a lot of arguments being made about who was responsible for fixing them.
He already had this existing team, which was good because they all worked together previously. From a design team to the contractor, electrical, plumbing, just about everything you possibly need but don't know that you need.
Anything that you're doing, you want to seek out an expert. My business is based on consumers seeking out an expert, not only for teeth, but for moving teeth. So if you're building a practice, you want a person that focuses on just building practices and knows the ins and outs of this.
We have an extremely unique business model when it comes to helping dentists find the right location for their practice and consulting them through the development of the office. We like to consider ourselves as the only ones that can offer these services. Please check out our website at masseranорec.com and look at our portfolio of projects. And please feel free to call us anytime when you're ready to start your office.